Hello, social sellers. George is here, and welcome to a new episode about creating or turning your competitive product into a high-value hypnotic exponential offer that sell at 100% profit and helps you to scale your business at 100% or at 10x plus rate. Today, we're going to talk about sales objections. This is the most important topic when it comes to sales, not only about how to sell your product, how to sell your offer, how to sell your service, but also how to convince people about your message, about your content on social media, for instance. So even if you are negotiating a deal or negotiating on a date with your future partner, you're going to use this analogy that I'm going to cover today. And it's based purely on science, how we function as a human being. And by understanding how we function in terms of our mind and body, we can understand exactly how to deal with the sales objections. So it's not about the tips and tricks, because I know like now you can Google lots of tricks and scripts, what you should do on the phone call, how to cold call and all those kind of things. But if you don't understand how they work exactly, you will not understand how to pick the right script, how to say the right words, how to picture the right offer to your customers, how to present that offer to your customer. So today I'm going to talk about what is the science behind doing presenting the offer in a way that people will not have any objection about it, and they absorb your message. You know how to communicate the offer in the right way. You know what are the wording, especially if you are selling online. You know, or you should know how to put the wording in the right order. So today I'm going to explain this concept, and it looks like a little bit scary, but we have like on the next slide we have the happy face. So before we get to the happy face, before we get to the loyal or happy customer, we need to understand how we scare our customers in the first place, how we make them object and reject our offer. So we need to understand like what it goes in the mind of our customer when they see our offer, when they see our product, or when they hear our message, or when they pick up the phone and we are behind the other line asking to chat about something related to business. So people right now, they are not stupid. Your clients, they are not dumb. Like, don't deal with your clients as like they are not knowing anything and maybe they didn't see the internet in their lives. Like, people, they are more informed about your business, about your product, about your offers, about the competition, about the prices, about the quality, sometimes more than the sales agent who is picking the phone to call a prospect or to close a deal with a potential customer. So literally, this is how we function as a human being. And once you understand that, now literally you can sell anything you want. Not only anything, you can sell anything to anyone, anywhere, not only in your local market. And this is how we function. This is how it works. When you show your customer or your prospect your content, your product, like your message, you pick up the phone, this is what happened exactly in the mind and the body of your customer. Exactly, we have two types. Like in our mind, we have two important parts in the mind. We have the conscious and we have the subconscious mind. And I'm going to explain to you in a very easy way to understand it, what is the functionality of each. So now I'm explaining to you, I'm sharing with you the knowledge. So everything that you hear, everything that you see, everything that you sense with your five senses, it goes through like your conscious mind. And the conscious mind communicate, like the whole brain communicate with each other. It communicates directly with the subconscious mind. And it asks, like, do you have information? Do you have supporting information based on what I'm learning right now? And this is what happens. If the subconscious mind, which is like the biggest operating system in your mind, if the subconscious mind, or by the way, the subconscious mind is the house of memories, is the house of habits. So if the subconscious mind don't have supporting information for what the conscious mind is learning or hearing or absorbing around around that customer in their environment. The subconscious mind sends signals to the body, say reject, like alert that body, alert that person that this new information about a specific product or about specific message or about a specific phone call, we don't have any supporting information for it in our subconscious mind, in our system, so reject that. And literally, this is when we feel distressed. So literally, the subconscious mind is the biggest operating system in your mind. The conscious mind is a smaller operating system, but it is the creative system. So anything that you learn new, everything that you hear for the first time, everything that you perceive in your environment, it goes literally in your conscious mind, but it is very slow. And because it is very slow, it is creative and very slow at the same time, like it cannot like operate so many different things. So take this example. The first time you learn how to drive a car, the first ever time you sat on behind the steering wheel, you started to learn literally with your conscious mind. This is why you were like so much alerted. You had to process everything step by step. You have even to think where to put the key, how to turn the gear, like every single step you have to think of it, because you didn't have at that time any supporting routine or information or habits in your subconscious mind. But once you started to drive your car over and over and after years, so what happens, because the conscious mind is very, very slow, when it becomes a routine, when it becomes repetitive, that task or that kind of information, it sends that information to the subconscious mind. And this is what we create a habit. So now you have created a habit of driving your car. This is why when you are driving, sometimes from work back home, you drive and sometimes you don't even think, and all of a sudden you find yourself at your house and you say like, how did I get in here? So literally the work of the subconscious mind is to operate everything in your body, and not only to operate but also to protect your body. So everything that it goes, all the new information that goes in your conscious mind, it sends a signal to the subconscious mind. If you have supporting habits, supporting memories, supporting information, that subconscious mind, it goes, yes, like this is a comfort zone. This is like some sort of information that we already know. We support that. So you feel like the client or you feel the comfort that, yeah, there is no stress, or there is no pressure, and there is no threat from that kind of information or product or offer. But this is what happens when you show your client your product and you push your client to buy your product, or you show them your message and you don't warm them up in advance. So I see entrepreneurs and business owners, what they do exactly, they create an ad and they push people from that ad to a sales page. So basically you are pushing a product on your client, and this is exactly what happens in the mind of your customer when you push them on the product. So they see the product. So the product is not a product by itself, it is more information. So when we see a product, we associate information to that product. When your clients see your offer, they associate a meaning, they associate a story. So let's call all that information and stories that your client associate with your product or with your offer, let's call them content. And literally, this is what happens. You start perceiving, or your clients start to perceive the information in their conscious mind. But there is like a police officer like that tells the conscious mind, like, stop in there, like what's going on, like what kind of information you have. The conscious mind tell the police officer, in your mind, I have information about this specific product. The police communicate with the subconscious mind and say like, do you have supporting information about this product or about this content or about this story or about whatever the content that you are sharing. The subconscious mind check like, yes, I have. They let the information goes and the client feel relaxed. But if your client, they see your offer for the first time, or they don't trust you, so basically they see you for the first time, or they have bad past experience with a similar product, or they heard that your product is not good, or maybe you're not good, or they saw like some reviews about you. So now every single past bad experience, it becomes a habit, it becomes a routine, and it is stored in the subconscious mind. So if the information means something negative, the subconscious mind alert the body like this is a threat. This is a threat information. If the information is positive and good, the subconscious mind sends information to the body, say like that's good, like we are safe. So literally, when you want to sell, this is why objection and sales happen. So the objections and sales are no more than information that you perceive, you send to the conscious mind of your customer. The conscious mind communicate with the subconscious mind. If they don't have support for the information about your product or about you or about your brand, they reject that information directly. So they alert the body and say like this is a threat, stop that threat. But what we can do at this case, it's not about the scripts, because remember, words do nothing. Literally, to overcome the objection of your message or of your product or of your offer, you have to work on the feeling. Because remember, the subconscious mind always communicate with the body, communicate in feelings. So literally the subconscious mind sends like chemicals in the body, either like happy chemicals or negative chemicals. So if they don't know you, if they don't trust you, if they don't like you, if they have bad reviews about you, if they have bad experience with a similar product, they have tried in their lives before, they will send a negative chemical in the body, so the body reject what you are offering. And literally, because the body affect the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind affect the body, so they work like in relation with each other. So to access the subconscious mind, you should not access the subconscious mind with the conscious mind with just information. This is what we keep doing. Like we call the prospect and we keep talking blah 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 blah, like about our business. Your prospect doesn't create the decision based on what it goes in the conscious mind. This is why like sometimes you read like 100 books and your life doesn't change, or you buy like 200 products or 200 offers and you hire like 200 coaches and nothing changed in your life and nothing changed in your business, because the way they are teaching you or training you and the way you are perceiving things is only perceived with the conscious mind, and this is not how we function. So how a human being function, how you function, how your client function, we function on the feeling more than on just like absorbing new content or new words. So literally, if you want to overcome any objection, and if you want literally to sell anything to anyone, to any customer at any market, you have to sell on the feeling. Because the feeling, if you can turn negative feeling into positive, it affects the subconscious mind and directly your client buys. So when they buy, now they go, and the conscious mind is the logic mind. They this is what we say, like we buy on the feeling, we buy on the emotion, and then we start to make the logical reasoning, like why we made that sell or that buy. So literally, what you have to do is like in your business, in your offer, and this is what I see like people do, and it is also like purely wrong. Most people, what they do when they sell, they say, okay, I'm going to sell on problem, solution, and result, and or they start to push the solution or they start to push the result, and this is not how it works. Especially after they buy. So literally, this is how it works. If you are a business owner, or if you are a social seller, social media, whatever you are doing, if you want to sell, you have to understand the two tiers about how to deal with your customer before they buy, after they buy. Before they buy, before your customer buy, this is what they want. This is what you should do. You should communicate everything based on the result. Problem, result, not your solution. Nobody cares about your solution. Nobody cares about your offer. Nobody cares about your product. The result is the dream, is the desired situation. You have to picture, you have to give them that dream, you have to sell them that new feeling of the future right now. Literally, you have to give them, like, to picture exactly how it feels in the future, like what kind of results it feels in the future with your product right now. This is what you should do in your marketing and in sales. What happens after they buy, it's literally another story. And I'm going to explain that in a couple minutes. So bear with me. Again, I'm going to repeat that because it is a very, very important component. When you want to sell, you focus only on problem and result. You mention your product at some point because they need to know your offer in details, but the offer, the like what you do is not the core of what they want to buy. Because when your client is under a problem, when you're going when your client is under this negative feeling, negative belief, limiting belief, under this problem, they need just to picture, like, what is the result, how I can get that dream situation, how I can get to that better situation. So let's say I have an online business, I need more customers, I need to make more money. So you give them how it feels like when they make already that money with your coaching, with your offer, with your product, or whatever it is, how you make them more beautiful, how you make them with your offer like more powerful. So whatever you want them to buy, they buy before, like, they make, or before they put their credit card, they buy the dream, they buy the result. But this is what happens. Like, you heard that some people, they say, like, focus on the process, don't focus on the outcome, focus on the process, or on the journey, don't focus on the result, because they don't understand how it works. So your client, before they buy, you have to focus on the problem, result, and the result is you're selling them the dream. When you're selling them the dream, literally what you are selling them, you are selling them a good feeling. So literally what happens, so instead of the negative feeling, now you are, instead of the negative feeling, you are turning the negative feeling to a positive feeling, or what I call it, elevated feeling. So when they picture the new result, when they see the new desired situation, like more powerful, more money, more time, more energy with family, like more traveling, now you are switching the bad feeling, the negative feeling, to a positive feeling. When they have positive feeling, the positive feeling will affect the subconscious mind. So it will affect everything, limited belief, limited habits, negative habits they have. So now it sends like better, like the happy chemical again to the body and to to the conscious mind, saying like, this is a good deal. This is what we need. In first place, we need that kind of feeling. We need that kind of result. And this is how you can make your sale or your customer to buy your offer easily. So this is how you can overcome every single objection about your customer. And Lee is saying, put the picture into their mind, which is like totally true. So this is literally what your client, they want. You want to give them the picture of the future right now, the picture of the dream right now, and you have to sell them on the result before you sell them on your product. So that is very essential. To overcome the objection, you have to sell on the feeling. The feeling will communicate with the subconscious mind, which the biggest processor in your mind. This is where the decisions are made unconsciously. Your customer will accept or reject your offer based on what you have or what they have stored in their subconscious mind. So literally, like, if your customer have an objection, even like in your life, in your job, like communicating with your spouse or with your kids, this is what it happens. So if you're talking to your kids and your kids are rejecting your message, so you are not creating the right feeling for those kids, because wording are not enough to implement or to trigger the right feeling always. And this is why we say, like, don't communicate everything about your business in terms of just information, like, my business is beautiful, my business is blah blah blah, I have the best. Like, people, they don't care about that. You have to share stories, because stories are emotional, stories are feelings. So when you share a story about a client, a successful client who used your offer, that becomes like way more powerful than just like telling people like how awesome your product is, how awesome is your business. Like people literally, they don't grasp the meaning from just information. They grasp the meaning from stories, because stories create the right feeling, it create the right emotion. When you create the right positive feeling, it affects the subconscious mind, it affects the decision making process in the head of your customer. So this is what I want you to understand for today. Like if your customer or you object or reject, or even if you have a job and your boss tell you something and you reject it, it means like it's not supported in your subconscious mind. Like what's happening is not supported in your subconscious mind. The information that you are absorbing from your boss or from this product or this offer or from this brand is not supported in your subconscious mind. And because it's not supported in your subconscious mind, the subconscious mind sends negative feeling to the body to alert the body like this is a threat, reject it, object it, like don't buy it, don't buy this message, don't buy this product, don't buy this offer. So literally, if you want to let your customer, or you want to affect your customer in a positive way, for them to make a good decision to come and buy your product or your offer, you have to give them that story, that picture of the future, the story of your successful client, previous successful client, because the story of a successful client is just a picture of the dream of your client who is having right now the same old problem. So giving them that elevated feeling will affect the subconscious mind, the limiting belief in the subconscious mind, the negative habits in the subconscious mind, and now the subconscious mind say, well, this is what we want in first place. If there is no supporting information in the subconscious mind, when that good feeling happens in the body, because they picture the future, they picture the desired situation, it could alter exactly what has stored, or what you have stored, or what your client has stored in their subconscious mind. And then they buy on the feeling and they start reasoning with their conscious mind. So remember, I said that before you make the sale, you should always sell problem result, not problem solution. Nobody cares about the solution. But what happens after your client buy your product? Now, after they buy your product, you don't focus so much on the result. You don't focus so much on the outcome. Now you focus on the journey. So you focus on what are the step by step they should implement to use your product, to use your service, to use your offer in the right way, so they can get that outcome or that result later on. This is why all those experts, they say focus on the process, don't focus on the outcome. It is like they mix things together. So before your client buy, you focus on the problem, the outcome, problem, result. That's it. After they buy, you don't focus on the result anymore. You don't focus on the outcome anymore. You only focus on the journey, on the blueprint, on the step-by-step path they need to implement in order to get that result. So let's say you are selling purses. So how it works? Before you sell the purse, you tell your customer, if you wear this purse, or you hold this purse like in this event, you can attract maybe like the best partner. You can date, and you can like let this partner like come and marry you, or you can close this interview, or you can get this job, or that gives you like the best feeling. You tell them like in terms of stories and in terms of previous clients, how they use that purse to create that kind of result. But after they buy, after that like sale happen, now you have to tell them exactly like what you should do to feel like powerful, what you should do if you want to use this purse to attract someone, to attract like your other half. You tell them, you wear this purse with this color, you walk like this way, blah blah blah, like whatever like the process is. Like I'm not a fashion expert, but this is like an easy example that we do every single day. We buy like those kind of items, and we don't even think how it happened. And even business owners, they don't know like how to explain to you, and they keep like mixing things like that feeling or blah blah blah, and whatever it comes to their mind, they are confused, and they confuse the heck of their customers. So right now you understand like how to sell and how people or your client make the decisions when it comes to buying or the buying decision. So I suggest like go back and watch this video over and over and over again, because every time you watch this video or you rewatch this video, like new information will start triggering in your mind, and it gives you like new ideas how you can apply the information I have shared with you today to apply right now in your business, so you can eliminate every single objection that it may occur. So to overcome objection is not about the scripts, is not about like reading like I see people they put a script in front of their faces, and sometimes they don't even know how to read that script. So it's not about the script, it's not about the tricks and tips, it's not about like all those kind of things that you find online and with those crazy gurus. It's about understanding how your customer function on the human level, how you function on the human level. So you communicate on the feeling, you communicate on the subconscious mind. They make that decision on buying based on that future dream, future result. After they buy, you start giving them step by step the blueprint or the path what they have to apply using that product to get the results they want to get. Because sometimes you can make the sale, and because you don't give them the right instructions how to implement this path, they don't get the results, and they end up with products they don't know how to use. Check your house right now, like go check your house and find like how many products you have that you have like you never used, maybe used for one time, and after that you didn't use, and think like why you didn't use it. Because you don't know exactly how to practice that, how to get a specific result from this shirt, from this phone, from this laptop, from this business, from this offer, from whatever like you are buying. So with that being said, like this topic is super important. It's related how we function as a human being. Everything is related to how we function as a human being. Even like the way you think, even the way you buy, the way you make decision, the way you negotiate, the way you communicate with your kids, with your spouse, with your spouse, with your client, with your customer, it goes the same way, because at the end you are dealing with the human beings. So I hope that like this topic today clarify a little bit the how to overcome the objections. And I know like this is, we can go like hours and hours explaining that concept, but if you have any question, DM me, comment below and let me know your question. Use the hashtag like social media or the hashtag smart income. This is my website. You can communicate with me through the website. Use the hashtag smart income and join me to change the way like you create your offer, change the way you sell your product, change the way you sell even your message, create human experience practice, create offers that change the subconscious mind, change the feeling. This is why I call it like hypnotic exponential. It's not just like words I like to use. Like those words, hypnotic exponential offers, they work on the feeling, they work on the subconscious mind. They are the right way to sell to your customer, because you have high offer, like you have high value, and the value, it helps you and your customer to scale in their results, to scale in their money, to scale in their time, to scale in their energy. So with that being said, remember that you are in the business of transforming human lives. You are not in the business of selling commodities and products. Join me on this mission to change the way we sell, the way we buy, the way like we communicate, the way we do business, the way even like how we understand each other as the human beings. Like we need to liberate ourselves. We need to liberate the humans from that subconscious mind, that limiting belief, those old way of thinking in doing business or any other kind of aspects related to your life, to unleash our God's power that we have inside us. Join my Facebook group, 100% Profit, and I have a few spots available right now if you like to book one-on-one like information or strategy session with me, so we can map out exactly what you should do in your business, how you can transform your business into a human experience practice, and create all that like those kind of high value offer, hypnotic exponential offer. That thank you, Lee, for joining every single day, and for participating. So if you like to join me on this free strategy session, join. I will post this link in the comment section or the description, so we can map out exactly what you should do in your business to change the results that you are getting. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow with a new topic, with a new question. If you like this session, share it with your friends, like, comment, so people it reach more people in your network. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow, and take care and have a great day.